Oh my god. Here she go, y'all.
Hey. This is very hey guys, here live in the flesh, the one and only Success. It has been that kind for months. That is very poor on my behalf. I apologize, Life is just life right now. That's all I have to say. But hey, I'm here. Christmas special. Woo! Tis the season to get. Oh, I was gonna sing the other one. let me stop myself there. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hello, my name is Success. And today, I'm going to be filming a video that is been highly requested by my fellow friends, by a lot of people, to make TikToks, to do this. It stops today. The video I have for you is going to be jam-packed. No part 1, part 2, part 3, none of that. This is just going to be the whole concise video. You get separated into different chapters. And before I reveal the title, what am I even doing? You can see the title anyways, but I just want to create a dramatic effect. But anyways, before I proceed on to give the tips, I'm seeing that the like button is not white. Yeah? So before I open my mouth any further, I'm waiting. You did it? Alright, let's go. Okay, so today's video, as you've seen by the title, is how to build a solid makeup regime, right? This is a question everybody has been asking me, because if you don't know, I've been doing makeup for almost 6-7 years now. So I feel like I'm qualified to give advice at this point. Before I continue, I am not a moi, right? I'm not a professional. I am literally just an 18-year-old girl who just loves makeup. I just so happen to love makeup, and I'm so deep in that I feel like I can give you tips on how to build a good and solid makeup routine, right? I had exams recently. Like, I literally just finished like 2 days ago, so my brain is still a bit, so I can't actually regurgitate the tips from my head. So if you see me looking down on my iPad, I'm just trying to remember my points. Everything is literally here. Like, it's a lot, but yeah, I want to give you guys like an in-depth video because a lot of people have been asking me. This video has been on my mind. Like, this thing has been made since like July. Why has it not been put to paper?
Oh, that's no.
Well, without further ado, y'all, let's get into the tips. And again, I am not a professional. I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out here. Disclaimer, not professional. I'm just a young girl, just a girl who loves makeup, right? I know it's quite contradictory that I'm not even wearing makeup right now. Like, all I'm wearing is lip liner. Don't worry. And I'm also probably going to make an updated makeup routine because I feel like a lot of stuff has kind of changed and a lot of people have been asking me to do one. So I will put that into consideration and I will make one. So keep on the lookout, guys. Trying to get on my Zoom this December. But yeah, let's get into it. So in terms of building a good makeup routine, I'm going to break it down into 3 sections. All right, why it's important, how to do it, and what to do and what not to do. So let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so we're going to start with section 1. Why it's important to build your own makeup regime. Because you only know your face. Like, you know your face, you know yourself. And yes, what I'm going to say now, you're going to hear me say it for the rest of the video because it's so key. You're probably like, how the hell do I actually do this? But once you do it, I promise you, game changer. What I'm gonna tell you guys is to learn how to study your face. You're probably like, study like an exam, like test. Nah, bro, just like analyze your face, like psychoanalyze. I'm talking go in depth. Look at your eyes, be like, like, look at your eyebrows. You know yourself. And obviously, like, even if you're getting your makeup professionally done, like, at the end of the day, you don't really know your face. It's you who knows what you're familiar with, what suits you. Like, it's really only you that knows what's best for you, if that makes sense. And the whole point of a makeup routine is not that it's like it's set in stone. Like, it's just so like, let's say you're going out, you just have this thing at the back of your head, like, okay, like this is my makeup routine. It's not always going to stay like this. Like for me, my makeup routine she has changed quite a lot. But yeah, gradually over time, you start to see other tips, you start to drop something, you start to pick up some things in your makeup routine. Like, it's obviously not going to be set in the stone, but it's just good. I'm just giving this advice in case you do want a solid routine. Like for me, I have like 3 makeup routines. I have my college one, a full glam beat, and I can't be arsed. Because the thing about me, guys, we're growing and growing, Because the thing about me, I could not leave the house without a full beat, and it was just to the point where I'm just wasting product just to be out for like 2 hours. So I was like, let me make another makeup routine for college that I don't have to do too much, but then I'm still eating, I'm still serving cunts. Chicken. So that's what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, we're gonna go on to how do I build my makeup regime success? How do I actually put this into practice? Study your face. I'm screaming this. I'm gonna scream this. I'm gonna emphasize this in the whole video because you have to know your face. If you don't know your face, then you're not gonna have a good makeup routine. Do you get? So studying your face is very vital in the process, as I've been quite literally screaming. Very, very vital, because if you know your face, you know what suits, then wow, happy days. You have to know as well, when you see like makeup tutorials of somebody else, let's say you're seeing somebody on your For You page or something, you're like, ooh, like this makeup base, yeah, like it's E, this whole like makeup routine is E, and then you put it to yourself and you apply it on yourself and it's not E. You need to make a note to self that everybody is different. That person has crafted that makeup routine for themselves, so of course it's going to look different on you as it is on them. That's the problem I always have. I was like, why does this makeup look so weird on me? Because it's not for my face. As you can probably tell, I have a round head. My head is round, so if I'm doing a makeup look for like somebody with a hard face, of course it's going to look different on me. I'm going to have to tweak a few stuff, but you know, it's obviously going to look very different. It's crafted for that certain person. Like, I'm not saying don't try makeup tutorials, obviously not. Please, if you see any tips that you feel like you could actually put into practice and like make it your own, do that, because that's what I've been doing. I've been just taking small bits. It hasn't been for my one set person. Yes, there have been a few set people who have inspired my makeup, yes, but like in terms of actually making it as like my personalized makeup routine, I've watched different people. It hasn't been just one set person, because obviously person A can have something I like, person B can have something I like, you know, just broaden your horizon basically. So yeah, I was also guilty of like just watching like one like I don't know, TikToker, YouTuber trying to make up, doesn't suit me, and I'd be really upset. Just need to know that it's not for my face shape. Like, my face shape is quite literally different from person A than to me, like, you know. And also it's really similar to clothes. Like, obviously you're gonna gravitate to things or like makeup styles that you like obviously. Like for me, in terms of makeup, I ain't go cap, I'm heavily inspired by the UK black girl makeup. Like I'm always doing a bright under eye, you know. You always grab me with a bright under eye. But like, again, the whole point of the makeup routine is to make it personalized. Like, I'm not saying, oh god, this is so hard to talk about, hold on. Like, it's just meant to be personalized. Like, it's meant to be you. Of course, like, if you see somebody else's makeup tutorial that you like, you're gonna obviously want to copy it, but like, again, make it personalized to you, something that kind of makes you stand out. I feel like I'm just waffling, I'm not saying anything, but it's because I just never do these talking videos. Like, I haven't done these videos in a while. Like, ooh, but yeah, way back, I guess. Another thing that a lot of people are guilty of is oh, I've watched the video, I think I can do it now. Hold it before we proceed. What has this person not done?
Study the face and practice.
So what have I been screaming?
Study your face and practice.
She hasn't put it to practice. You can't expect to have stellar makeup skills if you don't practice. You're probably like, this guy on this practice, this studying, and yes, as tedious, as annoying as it sounds, you need to practice. If you don't practice, then you won't know. Like, I'm studying for an exam, I'm going to the exam, I haven't studied, and I expect to at least know something. It doesn't work like that. Same with makeup. You can't expect to know or have a makeup routine if you don't try. And I'm telling people who want to like get into makeup properly and start like doing it for themselves, you have to practice. Even if it means doing it if you have free time, you feel like I'm bored, just practice makeup, because that's really how I learned as well. Like, it'd be days where I just be in my room and I'm like, I am bored as hell. Like, a show won't even suffice right now. So, you know what? I will watch and I will attempt to practice this, you know. Just practice. Practice is what got me to where I am. And obviously, in terms of practice, I'm going to speak about my experience, obviously, because I know myself. So of course I'm going to speak about myself. Like, it took me like 6 years ish, like where I am now, to kind of like but like establish like a makeup regime. I'm not saying that's going to take you 6 years to have a makeup routine. It just took 6 years of experimenting to find like, yeah, like this is for me. Yeah, because I've done like a lot of makeup looks. I'm still seeing like more emerging, like some that are like not subtopics, but like interpolations of like bigger like makeup styles. Like, still looking at all of them. And if you guys do want me to like, you know, attempt a little like makeup style here and there, don't feel afraid to comment, like, because I'll actually do it. Like, I need ideas, yo. But yeah, so it did take a lot of time and dedication. Like, I'm not saying practice every day, but every now and again, if you have time, just practice a little eyebrow. Even if you see like eyebrow tutorial, just practice small things like that. Because for me, eyebrows were the first thing that I've tried. I was practicing till I got to the point where I was like, oh, okay, I think I can do the eyebrows. Then I'd be watching videos, of course, and I'd ask my mom, oh, like, mom, can I get like makeup? Got makeup? Practice. You will not know unless you try. Don't knock it till you try. Again, don't knock it till you try. Guys, I feel like this is why I hate talking videos or commentary, because I always feel like I'm saying a whole lot of rubbish. Please, guys, if you get what I'm trying to say, please let me know. I don't want to seem like I'm actually spitting rubbish like you. Now we're going to get more nitty gritty. So we're talking more about the face now. We're going to talk about the big three in terms of makeup regime and how to craft your own, right? The big three of what you should know before you put everything into practice. Number one, your face shape. As I've been saying earlier, I have a round face shape, so obviously I'm going to gravitate towards people who have rounder heads, because for each face shape there's a different kind of contour. I'm not sure what everybody else's is, but like, I know for like round faces, obviously you want to be doing more contour that kind of uplifts your face, because the face is round as it is. So if you do makeup that contrast that, you'll start making your face look droopy, and obviously you don't want that. So yes, knowing your face shape, vital, very, very key. Knowing it is like fundamental. If you don't know your face shape, don't know how to apply makeup for your face shape, then it's wraps, bro. Because you're gonna look really like, it's not even just the makeup products you're using, just how you're applying it. I feel like that's what a lot of people kind of like disregard. Like, yeah, you can have expensive products, but if you apply it rubbishly, girl, of course it's not gonna look good. So makeup application on your face could make or break. So like people with rounder faces, for me, I like to give my face that lifted look, because obviously I'm not wearing makeup now, but like I'll show a picture of me wearing makeup. I put concealer to give me that lifted effect, because my face, see the way it's like, yeah. I put concealer to make it come up, because I want my face to look lifted. I want my face to look like, I want it to look snatched again. Not me doing makeup that's gonna do the exact opposite and make me look even saggier. Like, nah, that's not what we want. So I'd recommend, this is not even just for people with round heads, this is just people in general. You're concealing, don't blend downwards. Do not do that. If you blend downwards and you're saying, where's my makeup? You blend upwards when it comes to concealer to kind of create that lifted effect, to kind of make you snatch. For all face shapes, y'all. But like, it's just a good tip, because like, you don't blend downwards when you're blending concealer, because it's gonna look nah, bro. Number 2, eye shape. Eye shape is so important. Oh my god. Or just your eye area, because even statistically speaking, where people look the most when they're talking to you or conversing with you is your eye area. So your eyes, your eyebrows. If your eye and your eyebrow is doing jaga, I don't want to be that person, but yes, guys, eyebrows do matter. If your eyebrows are shy, your base is eaten. Ain't nobody gonna care about the base. They're gonna look at your eyebrows, because that's what they're looking at first, right? In terms of eyebrows, my eyebrow evolution, like, naturally my eyebrows are not thick, like they're not visible, but like they're big, but they're sparse. If you get what I mean, like it's not visible. And in terms of changing my eyebrow style, you know, it took a lot of experimenting and seeing what I liked. Obviously, where we are at now, I don't know if you guys can see, but like my eyebrows are really thin. Like I used to be drawing block eyebrows. That 2016. Oh lord. But yeah, well, gradually we started. I went from drawing boxes of eyebrows to just drawing one line and calling it a day. And in terms of eyebrows, like, girl, my head is round, my eyes are big, my nose is big, my mouth is big, everything is big. So it's just like, why would I have big eyebrows on top of that? Like, what's going on? So I needed something that contrasted my face. Do you get? Hence the thin brows. Do you get? And it gives it that more lifted effect. Like, it makes me look cunty. Like, I'm just like, yes. Yeah, like, let me borrow my glasses. I'm gonna take them off for like. I'm serving your own. But yeah, just eyebrows. Experiment. I've tried like a lot of eyebrows. I can't even front, y'all. I tried a lot of eyebrows. I've tried big eyebrows. I've tried soap brows. I tried the one called at the ends. The one that called at the end was actually serving though. She was eating. That was 2020 when everybody was calling that the ends of their eyebrows. She was serving, but like thin brows just did it for me. Like it was around like 2021. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like her. So from then on, I just started doing thin brows, and yeah, it's just a matter of experimenting. I'm gonna keep screaming experimenting, because if you don't experiment, you will not know. Good. Now we're moving on to the eyes. This is part of the eye area subsection. Eyes. Now in terms of eyes and eyelashes, a pet peeve of mine is when I see people with big eyes, right? A fellow big eye girl or person, and the lashes that they're wearing just does not correlate with your eyes. I just don't like it when people don't get lashes that fit their eyes. Like that, the lash is stopping around like here. Like, nah. For big eyes, right? Obviously to each their own, but I'm saying in a more general sense, what I think you should do if you have big eyes is to get big lashes. Because if you get small wispy lashes, bro, it's gonna make you look like, yeah, it's not. I'd recommend smaller lashes for people with like hooded or like almond eyes, because if you don't, like, you just can't see your eyes, and so it's just better to opt for smaller lashes. For bigger eyes, get bigger lashes. I'm not saying long, okay? Long and big are not synonymous. I'm talking big, like full. Like, don't be getting like, nah, because it just, Again, listen to what I said. I said big and long, they are not interchangeable. They are not synonymous. When I say big, I mean full. When I say long, don't get long. I'll be getting long lashes now. I mean, if you like long lashes, that's it. But like, don't use it interchangeably. I think that's it for eye shape. Yeah. And lastly, and the most vital of them all, skin tone. And what is makeup if you don't know your skin tone? It's just you're just playing with your face. You're just painting with your face if you don't know your skin tone. Like, obviously, I'm gonna put into consideration, like, obviously for black girls, black people, the foundation ranges ain't eating. They're not really eating. They're not. There's a lot of them don't have variety. Like, how are you gonna say, oh yes, we are diverse, but your foundation shade stops at coffee? Like, nah. That's what I'm gonna put into consideration. But know your skin tone, know your undertone. If you don't know what undertones are, it's basically like, how am I gonna put this into words without sounding like a mad woman? Okay, so I don't know for me, because it's just really crazy for me. Like, bits on my face, it's giving red, it's giving yellow, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna assume that I'm neutral. I don't know, because I've been seeing some fugazi test online to kind of test your undertones, but I don't know, that vein test is reliable. So I'm not saying, like, don't do that one. There's another test, but I don't know what it's called. So if I find it, I will put it in the video so you guys can like know your undertones. And yeah, because that vein test, I don't know, it's just really unreliable, talking about, oh, green means neutral, no, green means cool, blue means what, like, I don't know, that was probably wrong, but anyways, there's definitely ways that you can find out your undertone, because if you know your undertone, then the makeup will look seamless, and the more seamless your makeup is, we are all happy. That's the key thing. I know I'll be saying, oh, this is the key, but like, skin tone, undertones are very, very vital in like crafting your own makeup regime. Yeah. And yeah, I know for a lot of us, we see makeup tutorials that we like, yes, but I have to say, for my fellow black people, please try and watch more black makeup artists, because you learn a lot. Because I'm not saying that don't watch from somebody who isn't black, but to be more sensible and to be watching somebody who you can relate to, I think watching black people will be the more viable option. Because for me, at first I was watching like non-black people and I was like, what's this makeup doing jaga jaga? Just in the long run, it's just good to watch black people, because you learn some stuff, you can pick up some stuff. Just watch somebody who's your skin tone. For anybody, actually, watch anybody who's your skin tone. I'm not saying don't watch this person because they're not your skin tone. Don't want, like, nah. Obviously, like, you can if you want, but like, if you want to learn something, like you want to add something to your makeup routine, opt for the black people, because you could see how your makeup could potentially look like. I feel like I'm just yapping away and I'm not liking it. I feel like I'm not making sense. When I'm watching the video and editing, I'll see if I'm making sense. If not, but yeah, now I'm gonna get into like for my beginners, my intermediates, like in terms of, oh, like, should I actually spend a lot of money on high-end products? I'm here to set the record straight. No, you don't. If you know how to apply your makeup, if you know how to maneuver your makeup, then you're grand. I think I'll give you guys a list on what I'll give you guys a list. I have my list here. I'll give you guys a list on what I would actually, like, I'd break my bank account for. For being frog, for being Lampard. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Primer. A lot of people don't know the importance of primer. Primer is a fundamental step in my makeup routine. I cannot proceed without it. If I do, we have to go again. Because like primer is such like underrated. That's not really the word I'm looking for, but like it's so essential. Like if you want to build a strong makeup regime and you're starting with no primer, reload them. Because what? Nah, don't do that. I would willingly spend, let me reiterate, I would willingly spend money on primer because primer is a good investment. If you have a good primer, the base is gonna eat. Like it's just that. Like no primer, obviously for it to each their own, but like in a general sense, primer your face is really essential and it's really good. Right? So that's what I'll spend my money on. So 1. 2 is setting spray. So primer is the beginning, setting spray is the end. I feel like if you could get your hands on a really, really good setting spray, then obviously there's your fair share of high-end setting sprays that are just like, but then there's the good ones like Urban Decay. Like Urban Decay is actually quite affordable, but like Revolution and stuff, like they're good, and I would willingly spend my money on that because a good setting spray, a good primer, as I said before, equals a good base. Because you're out with your friends, you're partying, 2 shots of the Hennessy, and the makeup is not moving, So like, if you can, buy a good setting spray. Because I know you'll be seeing the ones in pennies like, oh, like €4 for a setting spray, but like, it's just not eating. It's not eating, girl. I know, again, to each their own. Everybody's skin is different. Obviously, if you can withstand the penny zone and the penny zone is working for you, go crazy. But like in a general sense, as stated previously, I think it'd be recommended to buy a high-end setting spray. Setting powder. If you guys don't know, I'm a setting powder advocate. Oh, I love setting powder. I don't know. Just doing that step in my makeup routine. It's just, I don't know. I just like it. I just like it. Like I like that. I would spend my money on setting powder because again, if you want to achieve that nice flawless base, setting powder, at a good setting powder at that, like yeah, I would willingly spend my money because I love setting powder. I need to actually try more. I need to broaden my horizon in terms of setting powders right now because I'm actually testing the waters right now. I'm loving it right now. And last but not least, concealer. I would willingly spend money on concealer because for a lot of like cheap concealers, they tend to separate. I don't like that. Or like it just separates. Like ugh, like no. But if you get a good buildable concealer, it's gonna eat. Obviously, I don't have the expensive concealer in question. Most of the stuff, the expensive stuff, I finished. So we have to manage with the drugstore right now. But yeah, those are the stuff that I would actually like spend good money on. Like everything else, like your lip liner, like girl, you manage. Blush, you can manage. Eyeliner, you can definitely manage. Mascara, girl, mascara that I'm using from Pennies is really good. Please, like you can actually manage. And here is a little note to self for me and for you, the viewer. You don't always have to buy high-end makeup. Like for me, I'll come here and say it. 10 out of 10 of my makeup's from Pennies. Do you get? Like a lot of my makeup is from Pennies. We have like what 3 products that are probably like high-end as I've stated previously. But yeah, like a lot of my makeup is from Pennies. Just know how to use it. Like don't ever feel shame that you're using like drugstore makeup or something because like sometimes drugstore makeup eats, like yeah. But a lot of my makeup is really based on life hacks. It sounds so ghetto, but like make do. Like lipstick as blush eats. I don't know, for that dewy look, like it eats. You get when lockdown happened, I stopped doing this guys. I have eyeliner, please. But like when lockdown happened and you couldn't leave your house, I was managing my mascara as my eyeliner and she was eating. you know, if you know how to use the stuff, you know how to utilize your makeup, I promise you, like, you don't have to be spending that much money on makeup. Like, I don't even know how much all my makeup is, but like, it's nothing too much, like, you know. But I will be making a makeup tutorial on my whole makeup regime. Don't slander me, yeah? But there's no shame in buying makeup from pennies. If it works for you, then it works for you. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. And there is no harm in buying high-end makeup, but for a beginner / intermediate, I would recommend you start off, you know, more on the cheap side. That way, once you start emerging into the makeup world, you can start seeing makeup products that you think, oh, like maybe this is like, it's worth the price and stuff. But like, I wouldn't recommend you'd buy high-end makeup, especially for a beginner or intermediate. Don't do that, you know. Don't do that. Like, for me, I didn't do that. I managed with what I saw, type thing. And yeah, that is it for my video, guys. Now, if you like it, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any juicy content like this. You do not want to miss this.
Period.
Anyways, guys, stay blessed, God bless, and stay safe. Oh, before we continue, hold on. Yeah, makeup tutorial coming soon. I don't know if I'll post it on TikTok, because people on TikTok have been asking me as well. I've only posted my eyebrow routine, but I wanted to get that was not English. I want to start posting makeup, not getting into makeup. But yeah, guys, that is it for my video. Anyways, guys, stay blessed, God bless, and stay safe. See you guys. Bye.